And greetings, family. We finally made it to the last octave, the octave of infinite mind wave. Now, in review, we had the spoken word known as our decree that began to set the time, the space, the firmament, and time space to become one in universal mind. The decree then goes to the tree of cosmic fire to determine the movement in which it should go as an active or restorative action. From there, Galactic Life Whole creates or defines the cosmic possibilities of the decree through radiogenesis. Once Galactic Life Whole receives the necessary information, Galactic Art Whole shapes and forms it through morphogenesis. Finally, the universal principles of the masculine and feminine united forces are applied to the decree. Now that the decree has become, as we wait for synchronicity to deliver to us, the final octave, infinite mind wave, leads us back to the return. Now, if you're just starting this series, you might wonder, why have we been given the octaves in the first place? It's because presently our DNA on this planet has attained an extraordinary level of complexity, including the extrusion of the machine technology in the form of the technosphere. The lens we've been operating in within the historical cycle has been a synchronization and acceleration beam. It feels as if time is flying by. So this has been applied to a situation in which it has been known by the higher intelligence of the Command Star Councils and the Galactic Maya that the species was going to enter into an intense cycle of working out its karma. That's what we're doing now. And here is where Octave 6, Strand 14 is located on the Holomind perceiver. Here is a reminder of our key that time is the circle, mind is the line, and space is signified with the square. Now, infinite mind wave is to the senses, okay? Anything that we think or is on our mind, we also feel with our senses. 105 rune, octave of infinite mind wave. Now, this rune is where we learn to create time. We discover what it is that we need so that we can know what to speak into existence. 106 rune, infinite mind wave floats in time. Now, time, as we know, is the universal factor of synchronization. But universal factors come from the one universal mind, where our time spaces reside. Remember the time spaces? Whatever we can think, it already exists. 107 rune, infinite mind wave illumes space. Now, we know that time floats in infinite mind wave, but space is being illumined here. It's known as an idea. A light bulb comes on for our infinitely locatable space. 108 rune, infinite mind wave becomes waking consciousness. Now, whatever our new idea is for the next decree is on our mind. 109 rune, waking consciousness identified as time. Now, we know that time is of the mind. We call it waking conscious mediumship that's in the third mental sphere of our mind. We call it that. It's because that's where all of our ideas and hopes and dreams and our intentions and desires, or simply put, the invisible part of ourselves, is located and identified as time. 110th rune, waking consciousness discriminates space. And when we say discriminate, it's to recognize or to identify as separate and distinct. Our idea holds a specific space. In other words, if my idea is to bilocate, and that's on my mind and my waking consciousness, then that means that that idea isn't going to need a space to learn how to tailor clothes or to buy a home in order to bilocate. See, the space is discriminatory to my idea, period. 111 rune, infinite mind wave reflects infinity. Now, here's where it gets interesting, because by now you've heard many times from this channel that space is infinitely locatable, but we hardly ever hear that mind is non-locatable. Once again, mind is non-locatable. To be non-locatable in an infinite scale places mind into the arena of is. So is lies beyond the firmament. Mind is powerful, which is why it is the most sought after instrument by the wickedly wise on this planet. Case in point, have you ever had someone ask you, what's on your mind? They might say, because it seems like you're so far away. They want to know your location. They can't know unless you tell them because mind is non-locatable. 1/12th rule, infinite mind wave evolves infinity. Now, our whole being is a macrocosm of the universe. We live in a mental universe. We have the ability to tap into the beyond through infinite mind wave. Once this occurs, infinity evolves, taking us all higher. In summation, the octave of infinite mind wave is where time is created. Infinite mind wave floats in time. Infinite mind wave illumes in space. Infinite mind wave becomes waking consciousness. Waking consciousness must be identified as time. Waking consciousness discriminates space. Infinite mind wave reflects infinity. And infinite mind wave evolves infinity. We've gone over all 6 octaves and strands of the talking trees of life, the 48 runes. In the near future, we will be discussing the electrical side of it all. If you like these videos, please give them a thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for taking space to learn about the Holomind perceiver. Peace to the gods.